Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Greg. My friends call me G. Lew, so you can call me that too. But I'm starting a new channel here. Today, we recently moved from the United States to Spain in 2024. And I learned a lot, but there was a lot I didn't know about the United States until I actually left. So what I'm doing here on this channel is just taking a look at what's going on in the U.S., staying connected. I still have family there and everything, and, do intend to visit on occasion. But there's a reason that I left. So we're going to take a look at a lot of that on this channel. So if that vibes with you, then subscribe to the channel. But we're going to start out today with the cost of living. It's something I knew about, which is why we decided to get on out of there. It's been a lot different over here in Spain, which you're going to hear a lot about on this channel. But let's just go ahead and jump right into the first one, shall we?
So as of this morning, I have a real estate agent and a mortgage loan officer. Why? Why, you ask? Because you cannot live in the state of Georgia in a studio apartment for under about $1,600 a month. Don't get me started on one bedroom. Don't get me started, okay? And I've been looking for months, okay? Here we go. So even on the cheap end, the cheap places, $1,250 to $1,350 for a studio. And, in like farther out areas, these are decently sized, like 750 square feet. In the city, like between 400 and 550 square feet. So you don't even have room for a desk. Cool. Okay, moving on. So the cheap places are going to charge you $1,250 to $1,350. They're going to charge you $100 for a cable
studio
fee, which when you call, they'll say, oh, that's just Wi-Fi. Okay, well, Xfinity can give me Wi-Fi for $45 a month. So why are you charging me $100? Besides the point. And they're going to charge you $25 for valet trash. You can't opt out. You have to pay it. They're going to charge you between $25 and $50 a month for parking. Okay, so we're already at $1,350 plus $100 plus another $100. Okay, so we're at $1,550 before utilities. So then you throw on Georgia Power and you throw on water sewer. And depending on what city you're in, water sewer could be really expensive because they're working water sewer projects. So your sewer bill might be $70 on its own, plus water, plus power, which on the low end's $100. So it's $1,600 to $1,700 anywhere just to rent an apartment, and not even a good one.
Hey, that is crazy. For a studio, she said an apartment, but for a studio, which $1,600-$1,700, that is, I can't even get over that. It's a lot different here in Spain, I can tell you that. You can probably get a studio apartment for, I don't know, $300 or $400, depending on where you are in Spain. And then you can also, utilities and cell phone, everything. It's going to cost a lot less. I see why so many people are struggling over there in the U.S. But now here in the comments, let's take a look and see what everybody is saying there. GA power is already like $300 to $400 by itself. Just for the power is $300 to $400. A minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. Oh my God. It's been a while since I've worked I've been in sales and done like commission jobs and things like that. So I can't believe the minimum wage is $7.25. And this is in Georgia, obviously. But where is it where you are, I wonder? I remember I used to pay $650 for 550 square feet. And then right underneath that comment, it says $479 my first apartment 10 years ago. Some people might be thinking 10 years ago is a long time, but that's not that long ago. And $479, and now she's paying $1,100, $1,400, $1,500. Man, that's crazy.
The cost of living in Ohio is getting more and more expensive each day. There is no reason why. I just had to spend $600 on my electricity bill for 1 month. And then our Senator John Husted says that we just need to make more money. And that Ohioans who are financially struggling are just not experienced at navigating the real world, whatever that means. Rent is through the roof. Gas is through the roof. Groceries are high. Clothes are high. Even ice cream is expensive. It's getting ridiculous. And I know I'm not the only one who deals with this because all of my family, all of my friends are also dealing with this here in Ohio. Are y'all seeing anything that is crazy high right now? I know we all are dealing with the gas prices, but I don't know. Is anybody else's electricity super high? I've never had to pay $600 for 1 month of electricity. The rent prices in Ohio in Stark County are rising quicker than wages. How are we raising the rent but not the wages? It doesn't make sense to me. This is affecting real families in our communities. We need to be calling our representatives and telling them to do better. This is ridiculous.
$600? I can't believe that. For utilities or for man, that just sounds outrageous to me. But this person here says my light bill was $1,000 and I'm in South Carolina. What the hell? And then right underneath that, the creator says for 1 month. Oh my God. I mean, that's right. 1 month. I don't get that. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. And don't get me started on the water bill. It is ridiculous to live. That is outrageous. I can't believe that. $1,000 for a light bill? What kind of house is that? Because why is ice cream $7? That's what I'm talking about. Why is ice cream $7? My light bill has been climbing every month. And then the creator says every single month, shaking my head, and I'm not using it anymore each month. So I'm confused. Yeah, is that a thing? It just is increasing. Maybe this is like getting into the summer months or something. So they increase the cost. I don't know. Let's take a look. All right. This person is responding to someone named Monica because Monica says, as you can probably see in the comment there, if you're making $70,000 a year, you shouldn't be eligible for assistance. Ooh. Hey, if you are a parent, them some fighting words right there. Because I mean, I don't care how much money you're making. You definitely want assistance. I'm sure she's talking about childcare assistance too. So let's take a look and see what she has to say to Monica.
Hey Monica, I'm going to show you a breakdown of my expenses starting July 1st when I lose daycare assistance. So my income is $3,988 a month. My rent is $1,175 a month. My car payment is $399 a month.
Damn.
My car insurance is $107 a month. My gas bill is $37 a month. My electric bill is $120 a month. Wow. Daycare is going to cost me $487 a week, which comes out to $2,110 per month. My cell phone bill is $49 per month. All of that adds up to $3,997. That means after I pay just the bare bones bills, I will already be in the negative every single month. I won't be able to pay my internet. I won't be able to put gas in my car. I won't be able to buy groceries. I'm sure there are plenty other bills that I'm forgetting right now. So I don't want to hear that because I make $70,000 before taxes that I shouldn't get daycare assistance. How am I supposed to pay for this?
Yeah. I mean, that's the most expensive thing on her list right there. What did it say? $2,110 or something like that. I don't know. I can't see it. I think that's what she said. That is outrageous. Dang, that's a hard dilemma too, because what is she supposed to do? She has to go to work, I'm assuming, to make the money to pay for daycare. So I don't know, man. Hey, if it was up to me, I definitely would give her some assistance. But let's see what the people in the comments got to say. Yeah, and this is why healthcare and daycare should be free at point of use. Yeah, I mean, hey, I was paying $1,000 a month for healthcare, and I had to have a procedure, and they denied it. The insurance company denied it and charged me $25,000, even though I was already paying $1,000 a month for healthcare. So, you know, if I'm paying $1,000, I would think that free at the point of use would be great. But it didn't happen that way. Full stop. We had problems paying for our home bills, credit card bills, insurance, phone, food, gas for 2 adults on $120,000 a year. You shouldn't be ashamed. Yeah, you should not be ashamed. People thinking $70,000 per year is a lot of money are stuck in the 90s. I can't even imagine. We haven't been back there in like 3 years, so I can't even imagine. 70,000 is probably good for nothing, or at least good for not much.
This is what $3,000 a month gets you in a New York City apartment. I live in a spacious 1-bedroom and I pay about $3,000. But my boyfriend lives in a studio apartment just a few blocks away and he also pays about $3,000. So I'm gonna walk you through my place and then I'm gonna walk over and show you his place just to kind of illustrate how drastically different New York City apartments can be and you're paying the same price. So let's show you mine.
Okay. 3,000 is a lot. This is a pretty nice spot right here. Oh, wow. Oh, man, that's nice. Oh, damn.
Okay, now let's go over to his place and do a tour of his apartment.
Uh-oh. Oh, I mean, it's not horrible.
And that's what $3,000 a month gets you in New York City. Needless to say, we're moving in together.
I mean, that's not bad though. Hers was really nice. But yeah, move in together. I mean, I don't know. Just, make sure your relationship is on point first. But yeah, go ahead, move in together. Save that money. Shoot. I would have been done that.
As a Londoner living in the US, this is the greediest country I have ever lived in. So here's a list of things I've had to pay for which make no sense and would send the European mind into absolute psychosis. Let's kick it off strong with number 1. I pay processing fees for my rent. I pay my rent and then I pay $6 to process my rent.
Dang, that's crazy.
Why am I paying you money to take my money? Now the next thing is I didn't realize how expensive healthcare actually is. But one day I had a really bad toothache and I went to the emergency room. First mistake. They scanned my insurance card, put me in a queue, and when I finally get to see a doctor, he looks at my tooth and says, yeah, we can't actually help you. You need to go see a dentist tomorrow morning. I said, cool. 2 weeks go by, I get my bill. $600. Luckily, I had insurance, so I paid $120. But think about this for a second. I paid $120 for a doctor to tell me he can't help me. Now, this one takes me off beyond my imagination. I stayed at the Intercontinental Hotel in Chicago, stayed there for 2 nights for around $200 a night, plus I paid for valet parking. But when I got my bill, the numbers just weren't adding up. On top of all the money and taxes I paid, they still charged me a $32 resort fee. What is a resort fee? And when I'm asking the receptionist, what is a resort fee? Nobody can answer my question. And what's even worse is it's not a flat fee, it's $32 per night. The next one was kind of annoying. I got my car towed, $350. Pro tip, do not let your car stay there overnight. Now the next one is tipping culture, and since living here I've learned to leave a 10% tip. But think about this for a second. Your boss is so greedy that he doesn't pay you not a livable wage, doesn't pay you a survivable wage, then guilt trips us, his customers, into covering the rest of your wage for you. The level of greed you need to have to even think of that concept is literally something only Mr. Krabs would do.
Oh boy. Yeah. We don't want to talk about the tipping culture. Hey, here in Spain, we don't tip. So, and I know some people in the U.S. might not be able to wrap their mind around that, but it's just not something that you do. And if you do it, they're going to look at you like you got a problem because, it's just not something that it's almost rude to give them a tip. You might give them €1 or two or something like that, but I don't know what I'm going to do when I go back to the U.S. I'm going to be tipping for whatever. I don't know how that's going to work, but let's take a look at what some of the comments got to say. So, yeah, we keep trying to warn y'all. The higher salary doesn't actually feel like more once you start paying for everything else. Yeah. That processing fee to pay your rent is actually hilarious. I have a processing fee to pay my water bill. I mean, that's hilarious too. So, I don't know about that one. I paid $100 per semester as a processing fee for paying my tuition. Damn. Sadly, $600 is cheap for an ER visit. Golly, that is crazy. Good old US of A.
Not to be in y'all's business or anything, but how much money do y'all make an hour? How much money do y'all make? I just seen this video of this girl. She was like, in this type of economy, there's no way I'm showing up to nobody's job to make less than $15 an hour on a lower scale. That's like on a terrible scale. And one thing about life, yes, people have to be more grateful. We have to do a better job at being thankful for what we already have. But let me tell you something. You know how brutal that is? Nobody wants to show up to a job and work like 40 hours. And half the time, if you're making that type of money, you have to work well over 40 hours for it to even make sense. Because if not, the whole check is going to taxes. And it's crazy because when you don't raise minimum wage, but you have jobs that'll pay you $4 or $5 over the minimum wage when the minimum wage is already like sinking. When you think of an ocean, like the minimum wage is already underwater. You're dead at that point. But to pay somebody like $4 or $5 right over the minimum wage just so that they can be able to say they don't make minimum wage is crazy work in this type of economy. Everybody can't make 6 figures a year. Everybody can't make over 100, 2, 3, 4, 500,000 making that type of money with these types of jobs. But what I do know is to not be able to make the bare minimum, you ain't seeing no extra money out your check. And matter of fact, the only way that you can even see some of your check is if you don't pay no bills. You would have to live off of somebody else.
I don't know how people can survive minimum wage. Unless you're like, in high school maybe or something like that. How can anybody survive off of $15 an hour? Dang, and I remember a time, $15 an hour. I mean, you were doing pretty good. You wanted to get that job, but I mean, $15 an hour is not going to get you much. I can tell you that right now. But let's see what the people in the comments got to say. 15 an hour is cool for a teenager in their parents' house. That's what I'm talking about. I make $33. I'm assuming it's $33 an hour. I make $33 an hour, and baby, I'm still check to check. Rent alone is a whole check. Damn. We make $120,000 a year, and we don't see our checks. It goes on bills, food, debt, and our kids. It is hard. That is hard. I mean, I remember a time 120,000 was good, man. Shoot, I'll be happy with that between our family. That would be great. But 120 is not going to get it these days. I can tell you that.
This is what the cost of living crisis looks like. My 2026 life is exactly the same as my 2025 life, except that it costs $400 more per month. And that's because my health insurance went up by $200 a month. My home insurance went up by $30 a month. Gas has gone up almost $1 per gallon in the last 3 weeks alone. Groceries are more expensive. Electricity is more expensive. And none of these increases are my fault, and they're not your fault either. None of this is because I'm bad with money or I'm spending too much on avocado toast. I'm doing all the things I'm supposed to be doing. I'm cooking at home. I am doing low-cost hobbies like hiking and biking. But when costs go up and random stuff happens, like a leak in my roof, that means I have to pay more. This is unsustainable for the vast majority of Americans. And while I absolutely believe that an individual has the power to change their life, I also think we need to be realistic about how systemic this cost of living crisis is. In order for things to change, we need top-down change.
Well, I mean, what are you supposed to do when your cost goes up and it's not any fault of yours, but your pay doesn't go up? Like, what are you supposed to do? I don't know, man. That's kind of messed up. I mean, I get it. I know what she's saying. That happens. And if the cost is minimal, then okay. But if it's something significant like that, then it's going to be kind of tough to, to survive, really, because you can't get a raise. Same here. Only it's my mortgage, electric, water, gas, and I try to spend as little as I can. I went from $300 to $200 in groceries. What's that say? Go nowhere or won't go nowhere. What? Oh my God. I should know. I don't know what that means, but my husband works 60 hours. Oh my God. This isn't doable. That is crazy. Health insurance at my job went up $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month. Health insurance went up. What are you supposed to do in that situation? Damn.
Oh my gosh, $21.99 a pound, $42.82 for those.
What? I told myself I wasn't gonna pause until they were done, but I mean, that's crazy. $42.82. Holy crap!
A pound, $42.82 for those.
Wow.
This much of fucking toilet paper? $32.99.
Oh my God!
Since when is a Cheeto bag $7.29?
I've never
Is crazy. American dollars. Dog.
$8 for a 12-pack of pop? I mean, that seems a little steep. Is it just me or?
Coffee is very expensive now, y'all. Look at that, $24.
Oh my God! Chocolate?
What's going on?
Cereal, milk.
Marmite is $10.
Oh my God!
Fucking horrible.
Somebody explain this.
What?
$7.49 for some hazelnut Nutella spread.
Hey, whoever thought of this shit, I'll beat your ass. $1.99 for a Capri Sun.
Wow.
I'll beat the fuck out you.
Wow. $1.99 for a Capri Sun? For one? I'm with that dude. Who thought of that? That's crazy. These prices are. Is this what's really happening? I haven't had to go to a grocery store in the U.S. for like 3 years. Is this what's really happening over there? I can't believe this. This is crazy. That is crazy. And Marmite for $10, that dude is right. Because you got to have it just right. You got to know what you're doing. Marmite is not good. It's not $10 good. I can tell you that. If you do it right, it tastes okay. But man, oh my God, this is just ridiculous.
$8 for 11. It's too much. It's too much.
That's not real. That can't be real.
It's too much. It's too much.
This is fucking insane. $7 for 10
$7?
slices of cheese?
What?
I need to get the fuck out of the US.
Everyone's been talking about their sphere ice and how outrageously priced it is.
This economy is so bad. $33 for toilet paper?
Oh my God.
We can't even afford to shit.
Oh my God, everything's so expensive now. $10.89 for nothing.
$13.99 for a goddamn watermelon.
Wow.
We're at the grocery store, and the eggs are $17.49.
Oh my God.
I'm about to show you $10 worth of groceries in America. Bread and eggs. $10 for bread and eggs. Good job.
The grilled beef, why is it $30?
$30?
Who can afford that?
Let me go sell the car.
$40.60
Oh my God.
for a fruit tray. Yeah, that's staying on the shelf.
Look at this, $6 fucking for a box of cereal. Who can afford this shit? This is fucking crazy. Then you eat this shit and your mouth gets stuck together with this bullshit. So you're gonna have to eat this to taste. This is crazy. What the fuck is the world coming to?
It's not the world. I can tell you that. Because over here in Spain, I can buy a dozen eggs for like €3. So it's not the world. It's what is the United States coming to. That is crazy. What's that, $40 for some fruit, some sliced up fruit? $13 for a watermelon. What in the hell? $30 for ground beef? Oh no, man. That is just ridiculous. I can't believe that. That can't be real. Toilet paper for $32? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. $32 for toilet paper in the UK. I pay £8.50, $11 for 24 rolls. I think, well, we usually get like a pack of 6. It might be like 4 or 5 pounds. I mean, it's not all crazy. I just can't get over that. Don't forget, these are the prices before taxes. That's right. They get you with the taxes over there. Dang, that's crazy. What we see on the price tag is what we pay. So, hey, I like that. It's pretty upsetting that at Walmart, people are having to abandon their food because they can't afford it. Wow. Wow. That is amazing to me. I mean, I know the feeling. When there was a time where, you walk through the grocery store and it's like, all right, let me see. I got this much money. So let's see. I need to know how much is that box of cereal you put in there, and roughly what are the taxes going to be? I mean, because, you don't want to get up there, get embarrassed, all of that. And so you end up like these people, just leave it chilling at the register. Damn, that's just messed up, man. Let's take a look and see what people are saying about this. This is just unbelievable to me. Am I the only one who actually looks at the prices of items before placing things in my cart and adding up costs to make sure I can pay for it at the register? No, you're not the only one. I've done that too. I went there for a necessary groceries only run that usually would have cost me about $100, and it was $350. I was like actually crying in my car on the way home. Oh man, there's nothing funny about that. Damn. It especially hurts when you've got to put back the one thing someone really wanted because you were short only $1, but you had to get the necessary food first. Damn. That's crazy, man. It's just amazing to me what's going on over there in the US right now. So, let me know in the comments. Are you experiencing any of these things? Any issues, to put some prices, anything like that? And we're going to do a lot here on this channel. So if you want me to react to something, I really just want to take a look at what's happening there in the US and really around finances and things like that, because that's what's important to a lot of people. So this was a lot of fun. Hopefully you liked it. Hey, if you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Catch you on the next video. Peace.